Hello everyone. We are getting started on the Renaissance campaign. Level 1, here we go. Level 1 is always a straightforward combination of base and the expansion. So there's everything. What have we got here? We have village in the form of citadel, and there's villagers from Silk Merchant. There's also scepter that can replay stuff. I don't think the 5-2 looks good here. I'd much rather have the 4-3, I think, and go like Silk Merchant cargo ship. The only trashing is research. Research trash a Silk Merchant gives a lot of cards for next turn. Is that the only trashing? Yeah. Gives a lot of cards for the next turn and also gives you some goodies back. I mean, I could open like Spices Silk Merchant or Silk Cargo Ship. I don't know what the best of those would be. Sculptor is possible. I don't think I want to skip a gain on the next turn. I don't know. This is simply because the village... Does Scepter do us any good for doing stuff? I guess if you know you have a lot of treasures in your deck, you can Scepter, like, oh, Scepter on Scholar. Play all your treasures, Scepter Scholar, play more treasures. Same with like Scepter on Seer, draw stuff, Scepter on Artisans, just a flat out extra gain. You can, and then you can top deck what you gain for more consistency if you want. But are we outdrawing the coppers? I don't know. I think I'm going to go Spices Silk Merchant. I'm not really sure what to do in this kingdom. They also have a 2-5. They have it in the other order though, which might be worse. Sculptor. Okay. So that's 6 down there. I wonder if I take a research and start getting rid of estates. With 6, I'll probably take an artisan. Sculpt for silk. Draw on. Yeah, let's artisan. And now, I wonder if I research the Silk Merchant. And then buy another Silk Merchant? Nah, you gotta... I gotta trash estates, right? What did I put here? Copper estate, so I could top deck a research for that estate again. Actually, I could take Scepter. There's an estate down there. I could take Scepter, top deck Copper, and then Scepter the Artisan to top deck Research. That gives me... The difference there is that I'm not buying anything. I'm not buying anything for 2. I'll have the research. I'm top decking an extra copper, but I'm gaining this scepter, which is, you know, seems like a pretty good deal. Okay, There's an estate down here, but luckily I've got that. So what's behind here? Copper estate. Hopefully we draw this research so we can... Okay. They take Citadel. Makes sense. Wait, they took Citadel a while ago. No, they didn't. They bought Citadel now. When did they get the next silk merchant? I'm thinking of a silk merchant here. I have 6 money. I think silk, and if I like run out of actions or something or can't do what I want, I could research a silk. They've taken more spice. I feel like they are destroying me. They've got so much more going on. Do I want a cargo ship? I don't really have the villagers to play to do it. This doesn't look like a good hand. Should I just road network? Or not road network, Citadel, I mean. If I research both silk merchants, my turn is done, but next turn is great. Research both silks. Artisan. Maybe like a seer on top. I don't know. Like I would rather double play the silk merchant. Maybe I double play one silk and research the other. Okay, next turn is big. If I take a scepter here, I can replay Artisan yet again. Seer draws what? 2 to 4? Yeah. Gain a card costing up to 5. So now the issue is, do I have anything to double play next turn? What action am I going to double play? Probably just the Artisan, right? So maybe I top deck spices. Oh, you kidding? The Artisan bottom decked. Oh, man. Well... Silk. Man, this turn could have been awesome if I had the Artisan. It would have been a quad play of Artisan. I might be like researching a research soon. These coppers are annoying. There's a chance I might want to trash copper here. We're definitely playing these. 8. I wouldn't mind taking road network. They have all their estates still. I wonder if their turns are really slowing down. I have 3 villagers. So like Swashbuckler even. How am I discarding for Swashbuckler? If your discard pile has cards in it, how do I discard cards? Scholar, Sculptor doesn't work. Seer doesn't work. Maybe I take like 2 silks and road network and then like research 1 silk per turn and then the other research on something. I don't know. Let's just do this. I'm gonna go double silk, road network. They take spices. Okay. I have a lot of villagers, huh? Artisan. I could just draw on here. Artisan for seer? Because I would love to be able to find some of those scepters for more artisan. Top deck a card, doesn't matter. Oh, maybe it matters. Hold on. I forgot about that. I forgot about Citadel. Like if I gain Scepter and Seer, top deck the research. Seer's guaranteed to draw that research. But then it's kind of all up in the air based on whatever else is down there. So maybe I take a Silk Merchant and a Seer. It'd be nice to get this last Silk Merchant anyway. Okay, and I think I'll just draw on. It's 2 coppers. It'd be nice to get those off my deck, but also I think I just researched the Silk Merchant. And maybe take like a few spices. What did I put behind this? 2 coppers, silk, and a scepter. Am I going to get back? I have to get back to the artisan next turn. Maybe that's it. Right? Is it like, what is the pile out situation? I can artisan grab a bunch of spices. Like the scepters can grab spices. The problem is I don't have that much in my hand then. If I can play a bunch of these spices, there's a threat of an estate pile out. Maybe I take one more spices. I don't know. A lot of villagers. Okay. And they take road network. Makes sense. Like, I wonder if I need to try to win this turn. Most likely way would be an estate pile out. Right? I have 4 estates in hand. Right? Artisan for estate. Scepter for estate. How many silks do I have? Like 3? Maybe I silk first, actually, to draw on, because the artisan top decking stuff hurts. I think silk first. Do I have it in hand now? Okay. I probably have an estate pile, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I wonder if there was like a duchy pile out or something. Good thing they bought road network. They're going to have a great turn. All right, that was cool. I feel like I'm getting better at these kingdoms where you just cannibalize your own deck. I mean, Silk Merchant is asking you to kill itself. Yeah, I'm coming around to, a few months ago I started opening with Silk Merchant more often, and it's just like really good to open. But I'm now also coming around to like, don't play them, trash for benefit on them. And that turn where I had a massive number of cards, is that the one where Artisan bottom decked? I think so. That would have been crazy if I had Artisan instead of Copper in that turn. Where is it? Here, resolves research, but I drew not the Artisan. Literally the next card in deck. The only card in my deck was the Artisan. Yeah, I played a research to put the Artisan in set aside land. Yeah, this was cool. The Renaissance kingdoms can be really confusing, like what's good to do. So in some ways I'm looking forward to this campaign, but in a lot of ways I'm sure I'm gonna get rocked on some of these levels. I might have to retry them many times. Be back with level 2 soon. Thanks for watching.